We are back in the Langdales. We are climbing England's 9th highest peak. Yes, you've guessed it. Welcome to Bowfell. This is it, the summit. You know, it's false summit after false summit after false summit after false summit, and go on and... Feel like you're on top of the world. What a place. Bitingly cold. So we're going to keep moving. Scafell Pike.
Yeah, Scafell Pike. Scafell Pike.
There's so much stigma surrounding Scafell Pike. Go. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. We are back in the Langdales. Now we did Crinkle Crags last week. I'll pop a link up for that here. And today, because we were disappointed and didn't get a chance to do Bowfell, we decided to come back, haven't we? Yes. Yeah. But unfortunately, this is our last high level summit of 2022. Because we stay off the high peaks for autumn and winter, purely for safety reasons with the girls. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad day, really, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, yeah, the weather's a bit better today than it was last week. But it did say it's going to be clouded over today, but at the moment I can see very, very little cloud, so hopefully it'll stay like that. But today I love. But yeah, we're looking forward to this one. It'll round off an absolutely amazing hiking season for us. The achievements of this year, you know, the personal best hikes, you know, the mental and physical benefits we've had this year. It's just been overwhelmingly amazing, hasn't it?
With summer nearly coming to an end, and in light of recent events, the world, to me, seems a little darker. And it is now that I realise spending time with those I love is more important. Making precious memories is paramount. It makes us realise that nothing lasts forever. Alfred Wainwright summed it up perfectly when he said, "The fleeting hour of life of those who love the hills is quickly spent." Now, more than ever before, I understand what he was thinking. He also said that day, "The hills are eternal. Always there will be the lonely bridge, the dancing beck, and it is this that gives me solace, that no matter what is happening in the world or my own life, the mountains, hills, rivers, streams and lakes will always be there to comfort me."
Right, so up here, this is Crinkle Crags we did last week, and Bowfell is up behind this one. So you can kind of see the route we're taking. We're going across And then we're going to follow this ridge line all the way up over the back of this and head up to Bowfell. So yeah. Right, the path splits here. That heads off towards Crinkle Cragway, but we're heading up here. Climbed a little bit, but what a view. That is just absolutely spectacular. It's one thing I like about the Langdale Valley. It's, whichever way you look, it's just absolutely stunning. Right, Megan, what was your top 3 hikes from this year? In ascending order, so number 3?
Skiddaw.
Why? Why number 3?
I just think it was really good, and the way you came down and you got to go Little Man, I really like that one.
Right, and your second one?
I liked Cat Bells as well.
Why?
Because I liked how you went up,
Yeah.
and then when you went to the top, I thought it was really pretty. And
Right.
then you got to go to the lake at the bottom.
Right. Oh, Dalehead Tarn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your number 1 hike from this year?
I think my number 1 one was Scarfell.
Scarfell Pike.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's the highest, and I thought it was really fun, and it was challenging, and it was everything good in a hike. Oh.
Right, babe, your top 3 and number 3 first.
Crinkle Crag.
Why? Why number 3?
Because it was bloody tough, and I don't like climbing down drops or nothing like that. It scared the crap out of me.
Right, all right.
So that's my third.
Second favourite?
My second favourite would be Helvellyn, because it was one hike that I was terrified of doing, and I'm proud of myself that I actually achieved doing it and did it twice. So I'm really proud.
Number 1?
Scarfell Pike.
Yeah.
That was a massive achievement for all of us, really, because that was tough and it was hard going, but the views from the top were phenomenal. It was well worth the hike.
Right, Erica, so your top 3 hikes, number 3?
Haystacks.
Why?
Because I like Innominaton.
Where Alfred Wainwright's ashes are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your second one?
Cat Bells.
Why?
Because the views are really pretty.
Of Derwent Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? And your number 1?
Scarfell Pike.
Why?
Because it's a really big achievement.
Right, my top 3, my third one has to be the first time we did Helvellyn. We did Jolly Wagon and Nethermost Pike, dropped down to Grisdale Tarn and come back through the waterfalls. That was, I think everything about that day was just, you know, the stunning views, the peace and the family. You know, we were all together and it was just, you know, it was just a really, really happy day, wasn't it? Second has to be the day we did Cat Bells, Maidenmoor High Spy, Dalehead Tarn. And then we came back round, did that stunning waterfall. Do you remember? Remember, girls, that big waterfall that was there? Again, it was one of those days that you'll never forget. And, you know, and I've got to agree with everybody else on number 1, Scarfell Pike. It has to be because there's so much stigma surrounding Scarfell Pike. It's England's highest peak. It's the one that everybody wants to do. It's kind of like a rite of passage for hikers. to me, you're not really a proper professional hiker until you've done Scafell Pike.
Absolutely
and,
not.
You know, to tick that box, and, you know, we did it for charity as well. You know, the overwhelming sense of pride that we all had that day. And, you know, we still remember it vividly.
We do.
So yeah, those are my top 3.
I think that one though, because every hiker that does that, you literally do everything in one hike, like literally hanging off an edge, climbing over. It had everything, didn't it?
Yeah, you were climbing, scrambling, going up screes, steep climbs, walking through streams and rivers, and
had
you know,
everything.
the altitude, the -8 wind chill. We had it all that day.
Snow.
And you know, it was just
crazy.
What a day. Right, finished a little brew break. We're now going to head up this path and up over this ridge here. So let's go.
Autumn is almost upon us, and the trees and plant life lay themselves to rest until the spring. And it is here that my thoughts are taken back to the beginning of this spring, where we as a family set off on this adventure of personal and collective discovery, where our resolve will be tested to the maximum, and looking back at all we have achieved, all the personal and family goals reached, we have grown, matured, and learned about ourselves. Those family bonds have gotten so much stronger, and most importantly, memories made that will last forever.
Climb a bit further now, and just about to set off again. But the path we came up last week on the Crinkle Crag was just there. Crazy how steep that is, but we're just saying how small and insignificant you feel up here. And all you can hear is the river. So we're heading up there, and on top of there the path levels out a bit before you follow the path up to where we came down from Crinkle Crags. And then you start the ascent up to Bowfell summit. So yeah, we ready, guys?
Alright.
Let's do it. There's State Pass, Pot Cumbria Way. And the Cumbria Way path runs just there, and this is called Mickleden. The old Dungeon Gill's there, and like I said, the Cumbria Way follows this all the way down and then up through State Pass there and over the other side. So yeah, we're heading that way. Right, that was a bit hard work. Serious scrambling there, but yeah, we're here on this little flat bit now for a minute anyway, yeah, and then we're going to start scrambling again in a second. It's been all right so far. It's just we're battling with the weather a bit, to be fair. That sun goes in, it gets really cold. I put my fleece on, and that sun comes out and it's baking hot again. But there's an icy wind up here, so you don't know what to do. But yeah, I'm all right for now, and yeah, keep going. Yeah, it's hard not to notice that, how beautiful this landscape really is. The Langdale Valley has to be one of my favourites. It's beautiful. Over there we've got Pike of Blisco. We'll do that probably next year and tick that one off. And that's this bit of mountain range done. But yeah, all good. And there we go, that's our first view of Bowfell. Not far now. How are we doing, you two?
I'm doing good.
You alright?
Just not good. It's very cold.
Regardless of what mistakes I make, the hills and mountains won't judge me. They will always welcome me with open arms and tell me everything will be okay. The trees and forests accept me for who I am, no matter how I live my life, or how long it's been since I last visited. They accept my stresses and negative thoughts and feelings without asking for anything in return, except to visit a little more often.
That wind's picked up now, bitingly cold. So I'm going to keep moving and get up to Bowfell summit, and then we can get off the summit and then out this bloody wind. Wow, what a view. Beautiful. So all we've got to do now, we're going to stop here and have a bit of lunch, and then we're going to head up to Bowfell summit. See you soon. Lunchtime over with. As we always say, leave no trace, take your rubbish home and make it look like you were never there. We're now heading up to Bowfell summit. Let's go. Does it? You really do feel like you're on top of the world. What a place. Let's get to that summit. There's the summit. Just there. What a commanding view from here already. Sorry spinning around, but got a light wind here over there in the distance. You've got Crinkled Crags that we went up there. You've got Piker Blisco. This is, well, Bowfell's behind here. But wow, what a view. This is Megan. Near at the summit, like I said. It's been quite tough, this one. It's, you know, rugged like Crinkled Crags was, and with it not having a defined trig point at the top, you know, it's like all of you'll know, you know, it's full summit after full summit after full summit after full summit. and go on, and don't do your bloody morale any good. But yeah, absolutely stunning place. You know, with all the volcanic activity up here, millions of years ago, of course. But it's left such a rugged landscape, and it's, you know, really pretty and barren. Summit. It's a bit of scrambling. It's almost there. Summit Bowfell. Brilliant. Scotland right over there. Beautiful. In case anybody's interested, just there, Bowfell Pike. Can't you tell it's getting a bit cold? It's got of Antarctica's back. We're starting the descent now. Bowfell behind us and Bowfell back in front of us, and that just brings me on to, you know, like I said earlier, this is our last high peak of the hiking season of 2022 for us. So yeah, we couldn't have been in a more fitting place really, as to where we started to where we ended. They're literally, you know, in sight of each other, and yeah, it just shows that, you know, how far we've come as a family, how much we've achieved this year, our confidence, our physical health, our mental health, and it's just overwhelming to be able to look back at some absolutely amazing memories made.
I once said that you leave a piece of yourself on these mountains, and that floods me with so much pride and comfort, knowing that I will be part of each and every one of them. Each time we climb these mountains, we hear the echoes of the past and walk in the footsteps of those gone before us. We've become part of an elite group of individuals who can say we conquered these mountains and be able to say, yes, we were here. So start the new chapter of your life. Test your own mental and physical limits. Explore and have adventures in whatever ways you can. Use your imagination, push boundaries, experience life, experience these mountains. Treat your senses, make some memories, and above all, have fun doing it.
Scrambling. It's almost there. Summit Bowfell. End of this hike now. It's certainly going to be one to remember. It's been tough, but it's been good, and it's another of the top 10 done. I'd like to at the start about it being the last hike of our spring and summer 2022 high peak hikes. I've been trying to think what have we learned over the spring and the summer, and what have we learned from this one. I'm trying to think of something inspirational to say. I was reading an article the other day, and I will refer to that, where it's the headline was you in your life, you do the story, you write the story of your life, and I think that's true. We decide what happens in our lives, we decide what characters come into the story, we decide how each chapter ends. And we want to keep that book exciting, so you keep turning another page. And so what I will say is, try and be the main character in your story. Don't be a footnote. Always be the main character in that story. And for us, it's going to be another chapter closed. But it's been one hell of a chapter that we're going to try and beat next year. So yeah, we're going to turn the page and begin writing the next one. So yeah, from the beautiful Langdale Valley and Bowfell, see you next time.